in history, all 4 belts in the cruiserweight division will belong proudly around the waist of one man.
This is Wingy Boxing in association with IFL TV, MTK Global. Got Dave Allen here, the main man. What's going on, G?
I'm very well, thank you.
You good? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Yeah.
You good? You're laughing already because I've come all the way up here to stalk you, man, for that interview. I've been after that interview.
You know, I've watched a bit of your stuff over the years, obviously, but the one that I saw was with Dylan White in a pub car park, possibly on a bench. Is that true? Is that possible? Have I seen that? You look like you were sat in a pub garden and you was talking to him, and you was in a few, different locations, and that was when I saw, and I thought, you know what, I like that bloke. So there we go. It's funny how things work out.
How did you feel about the press conference today?
It was good. You know, like I say, it was just mature. I just wanted to come and show respect to LENROY. You know, it being the last time I sounded a bit foolish, spouting off. You know, we'll see what happens Saturday. If I win Saturday, I can spout off in a very respectful manner.
Is it? I'm not going to say is it pressure, because I think I saw one interview where you said, or it might have been one of your Instagram posts where you said you try not to see it as pressure. Is that right? Or
yeah, I don't really. I'm not a nervous character, which may surprise you. I'm not a nervous character. I'm not. But I know how much Saturday means. I know what a victory means. I know what a defeat means. But at the same time, I'm not going to worry myself about it. I've got myself in fantastic condition. I've done everything correct. I've done everything right. I've ate right. I've slept right. I've trained right. And it will be the best I can be on Saturday night. And if that's not good enough, I can live with that. The Bramall Lane defeat, I lost because I wasn't ready. I let myself down. Couldn't live with that, but I lose Saturday night, I can live with it. If I win, fantastic. We go on and keep doing what we're doing.
Fans are talking a lot about your condition, saying that you're looking good, looking in good shape. Yeah. Does that feel good?
It feels nice.
Smile on your face there.
To get compliments on my body and stuff is nice.
Well, wasn't from me, mate, but you know, go on.
Yeah, so I'm fit. This is the best I'll be in a fight. I just hope all the years and years of hard work, training, sparring all over the country, all over the Europe, hope it all comes to fruition, you know, and I hope I can do everything that me and the people around me have seen in the gym. And if I do, I beat LENROY Thomas. If I don't, I probably don't.
I'm going to ask a brutal and honest question. I'm ready to back away if you swing at me. Why did you lose the first LENROY Thomas fight? I'm just going to ask you straight up.
In my eyes, he prepared correctly and I didn't. I don't think he's a better fighter than me. I genuinely don't. I think he's a good, tidy boxer. Pretty strong, punches okay, pretty fast, pretty sharp. But I don't think he's as good as me. I think I lost because I wasn't prepared.
So is it like a different mindset that you need for this fight? Is it different physically? Is it getting prepared physically, mindset, attitude, or is it like all of them? Or do you know what I'm saying? Is it one specific thing which you think, right, that's what it was? I'm gonna.
Physically, the difference is there, clear to see. Everyone can see the physical difference. It's not what you can't see is what's in there. You know, I've switched on, and like you say, because all this last chance stuff, that doesn't get a thought in my mind. My last chance, if I don't fight on Sky again, obviously I want to fight on Sky. You fight on Sky, you make better money, you're in good fights, you fight for prestigious titles. You're in the public awareness. I can spread my message. I've got a gym opening up. I've got a podcast. It's great to plug.
I like your podcast, by the way.
Thank you very much.
I really enjoy that. It's a good podcast, people.
So being on Sky helps that. But if I've got to go on small old shows and continue to fight and box and enjoy my life, and because boxing is my life, I've got to do that to continue. I'll do that. I'm not bothered. Sky's great. Sky's nice. Eddie Hearn's great. Eddie Hearn's nice. He's well groomed. But what you've got to do,
crisp looking brother.
Yeah. He's got it all on it. It's annoying. I hope he goes ball soon. But yeah, you know.
That's what I'm wearing sad.
I'm just got to do what you got to do. And I just love boxing.
And tell me about the Instagram post. You do like these Instagram things. I was watching one the other day, and it was quite. I don't know what word. It's not sad, but it's like you was talking about how, you know, sometimes when you box, it can be like minimum wage after all the outgoings has gone. Is that right?
Yeah, for some fights, you know.
Because obviously we think, you know, you're getting the money, you're on Sky.
My first.
I was going to ask you for a tenner because I know you got. You know what I mean?
My first 9 fights of my career, I wasn't even making minimum wage. I wouldn't even. It has to be quick maths to work it out right now. But over my career, I've made less than minimum wage in my whole career. I've been a pro 5 years. I've made a lot less than minimum wage. So people think I'm doing it for money. They're absolutely mad. You know, if you get involved in boxing, you ain't an Olympian, you ain't making shit for at least 4 or 5 years. Beat LENROY Thomas, I can start making a living out of it. If I don't, I'll go back to getting a job and working 9 to 5 and enjoying boxing again as a hobby. But yeah,
How do you feel about the boxing game at the moment, man? How do you honestly feel?
I love boxing.
Good.
I love boxing. Boxing is all I do. Whether I'm training, getting ready for a fight, watching boxing, I love it. And you know, the tragedy that happened last week in Doncaster with Scott Westcott, bless him, and his whole family, and you know, you don't love boxing, and you don't give 100% get out of boxing, and I'm so grateful and thankful that I've got myself in the correct condition for this fight, because if I hadn't done it, if it was Bramall Lane again, and I knew I wasn't ready, you've been 2 miles over to box. This is a sport you've got to take 100% seriously, and I'm glad I have done that now. I love the sport. It's not a game. It's a brutal, hard sport, and you've got to give it everything you've got, and it's still a hard sport when you do that, you know.
I'm going to ask you another question. Last time I said I'm going to ask you this question, you sort of looked and paused like that, started backing off.
Yeah.
But the depression. Okay, you spoke about it in the past. Where are you at with that now? Because that's a lot. Not a lot of boxers would openly speak about that. You spoke about that.
You know what the key is to a happy life?
Yeah.
You may know, because you seem a happy man. But the happiest people are often.
Mrs. tells me not to.
The happiest people are often the people that are the worst with these, suffer with these kind of things, because routine is the key. When I'm busy and preparing for a fight, your mind's just on the fight, and it's the days and weeks after the fight, the high's gone, there's no routine, you're just sat in your boxing in the house wondering what's next. And so right now I feel fantastic, I feel brilliant.
Because you've got a routine, you know what's
I'm
coming, training.
I'm busy, I'm here, I go home, I've got a wee at a certain time, I'm going to go for a walk, I've got a shadow box, a certain amount of rounds, I've got to get ready. Tomorrow I've got to get myself ready for the weigh-in, I go to the weigh-in, I speak to the people out there, and it's great. Fight Saturday, Sunday you win, you're euphoric for a couple of days, and then it hits you like, well, what now? You know?
Is that how it is for you?
That's how it is. That's how it is in box. That's how it is for all boxers. Look at all the boxers that I finished. You know, the likes of Hearn came out of it and they suffer with depression, and they go and do certain things trying to catch that high, and place that high that they're never going to get again. And you know, before boxing, I was always the same. I've always been a very strange man. You know, strange child.
In what way?
It's very different. You know, up and down, and boxing definitely helps that for 8 weeks at a time, and then ruins me for 4 weeks after, you know, and that's a cycle. I've come to terms now with what I am, and I know the pattern, I know what's happening, I can deal with it.
When you say it ruins you, is that because there's nothing to focus on?
There's no routine, no nothing.
But obviously you get the big win, and straight away you're going to have something, assumedly.
Yeah, you know, you have a couple of days and you just think, wow, full arena, fields of gold, won the Commonwealth title. And then it's like, oh, okay, what's now? Do you know what I mean? You give me £1 million, but you can't. You can give me £1 million, but you can't replace the feeling of finite when you walk to the ring. You know.
And what's your connection with the fans? It's on a different level, isn't it? Like, my missus doesn't even watch boxing, and she knows that you tweet in a good way. She says, you should try and speak to that Dave Allen. I'm like, do you know that? She goes, I'm just looking down the boxing. He's always tweeting, always speaking to people. He'll give you an interview, and I'm like, I'll try.
It's I think I'm the average 25-year-old male in the UK, and I think people just have latched onto me because they see a little bit of themselves in me, and I don't know how well I'm doing, but hopefully Saturday night with the Commonwealth title, and a little bit of them, it'll feel like they've won the Commonwealth title with me, and that's how I feel. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I am the average 25-year-old man. I am just very normal. I can't. I see Anthony Joshua, and I just think, oh, that's not me. You know, and you watch certain people and you think, oh, that's not me.
Why isn't it you?
Because it's not me, I'm just a little fat geek. That's what I do, and I do certain things, and I don't hide what I do. I'm a naughty fat man sometimes.
I know the feeling, see?
And aren't we all?
See, I know the feeling, brother.
There we go.
One final question, just your thoughts on Joshua Parker from a heavyweight perspective, tactics-wise.
I think
how does it play out?
Parker's got to come in light. Parker's been coming in miles too heavy against Ikejana, who's in Fury. He's been really heavy. Yeah. At the start of his career, he was a really good boxer, crisp, counter-puncher, and he's turned into a fat plodder. Yeah. You know, on a high level, obviously, but a fat plodder. If he comes in the same weight and condition he has been for his last few fights, Joshua will take him out in a couple of rounds. Right. If he comes in light, he's a danger. So I think it all depends. A lot of fighters, people ask me for predictions on fights, and say, well, I don't know, ask me at the weigh-in. You know, ask me at the weigh-in.
Is that the best way to
That's
to
the
gauge
best way
would
to go,
you
especially
say?
with heavyweights. You know, you see me someone I'll be in shape and go, right, Dave Allen's fit, he's in shape, he's going to do it. You'll turn up at 18 stone again,
Right,
he ain't going to win the fight. You know,
Yeah.
same with Parker. If he turns up 17.5 stone, he ain't going to beat Joshua. He'll be looking to last 3 rounds. That's how I see it.
And Hughie Fury, Sam Sexton, I think it's quite a good fight. A lot of people are like, oh, we're not too sure, but I think it's a decent fight for him, like on a comeback.
I expected Hughie Fury to come back in an 8-rounder against some
Yeah.
Eastern European. So
Sexton's
the fact-
quite decent, do you reckon?
The fact to come back for the British title, is the
Yeah.
most prestigious title in,
Yeah.
in boxing.
I
for
thought
me.
it was decent,
It's a
yeah.
fantastic fight to come back to. Sam Sexton's not a glamorous name, but he's a big, strong, solid domestic champion. Never mind domestic level fight. He's the champion, he's the British heavyweight champion. It's a fantastic fight to come back to. Hopefully, I think Hughie will win it and vacate it, and if I beat LENROY Thomas, that'll be in for a vacant title. Maybe Daniel Dubois.
Yep.
Possibly, yeah.
Dave, thank you for giving me your time.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Best of luck at the weekend.
Thank you.
I'll be watching, but I've got to beat all sort of, I can't.
Professional.
Yeah, so good luck, sir.
In history, all 4 belts in the cruiserweight division will belong proudly around the waist of one man,